Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Today's video, today's stream, where you're watching this, has a disclaimer. The following topics we're about to talk about contain material that are not suitable for a younger audience. And in addition to that, because the content in this stream will not be canon to the Galaxy SKITS lore that I'm making, nor Team Shadow Studios as a whole. This livestream does not represent our brand, but instead my personal beliefs. I am here today to put a man on trial, to put a thing on trial, to see if his actions are justified. Without further ado, I am about to call the person in question. So once again, if you guys don't want to see this, please watch something else, either on my channel or from your other more talented YouTubers out there. Because the following video contains themes that may or may not trigger some PTSD for most humans and people individually. Viewer discretion is advised. So, without further ado, let's get this over with. Now, I do want to mention that if there are a couple of delays or stuff that's unintentional, I try to make this more professional for the dummy, but he wouldn't listen. So what we got is what we got, and that's why you don't see another PNG over here. I have sent him the link. Now, we wait. If he does not show up in the next few minutes, I'm just gonna turn off the stream. I got other things to do, after all. Oh wow, my fingers are picking up the microphone. I might need to turn down the PNG to mic settings. You know, for someone who wanted to do the debate, he's surprisingly late. I even gave him, like, many advance notices. Like, we started at half an hour. We started in 10 minutes. We started in 5 minutes. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link any moment now. And, I don't see him. Did I not add him on? Co-host? Oh, wait. The hell? Huh. Oh, it's a post about Chonky Lois' eyes. Okay, I'm gonna like that one. I haven't used X in a while. I mean, Twitter. Fucking not calling it X. Kill me later, by the way. I just called Twitter X. I just commit one of the great internet sins. Okay, you're here, but I don't see your voice. You're supposed to be in the voice chat. I sent you a link. I'm waiting for you. You're the one who said you wanted to do this on X. I mean, Twitter. Don't worry. I'll kill myself later for saying X again. Okay. He's clearly in the live stream, so I know you're watching this. I'm gonna reset the timer. You got 10 minutes to join, or the video stays up. And while we wait, how is everyone doing? Good? Bad? In between? I'm actually doing pretty good. I got like a shitaki ton of videos uploaded for Galaxy Skits. All the way from now to November. I'm gonna make a few more videos for November, and then some for January and February. I might skip January. I'm still debating on that. Mainly because December is gonna upload my old review videos that originally December was gonna be review month, but then I stopped making gaming videos. And before you guys ask, I'm gonna occasionally stream some games every now and then. Just because. It'd be fun. I like doing that. Alright. What time is it right now? It is 8 minutes and 56 seconds on the timer. I'm gonna message him on Twitter. What the hell is going on upstairs? I'd make a Galaxy Skits joke, but this stream's not canon to Galaxy Skits because it's real fucking life. Oh, he's typing. It better be a good excuse for why he's late. Because if it's some bullshit, I'm ending the stream. You're watching the stream. Dumbass, you're supposed to be in the stream. You're the one who wanted this. What was that noise? Oh, okay, there we go. Now he's decided to join. Swelling, finally. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a brain aneurysm. Okay. Sent the request. Oh, guess he's here. I can like finally stop the fucking timer. Took him 2 minutes. Late as ever, unprepared as always. Okay. I see the thing that says approve or deny. Alright, let me just get some stretches in here. If he's gonna waste my time, I'm gonna waste his for a bit before I let him in.
Hello?
Hold on. Just stretching.
Hello?
Give me a second, I'm stretching. Alright, now I need to make sure that everything is linked up. So, if you would speak into the microphone, please.
This is Edmund. I'm here, and I'm speaking on mic.
Okay, members of Team Shadow, did you hear that on your guys' end? I don't have YouTube audio on my phone right now. If everything's all good, we can start this debate. So once I get a confirmation from my viewers, that's when we can, you know, start talking about the actions that you've been doing.
I have nothing to have any
Hold it until we get a confirmation. Okay? I gotta make sure that everyone can hear you. Because this is how you want to set up the thing. I have to do checks now, and I can't do that off screen. Yes, we got confirmations. Good. Thank goodness. Now then, you are aware that I am going to be unlisting or potentially deleting the stream afterwards, just in case some stupid stuff happens, and because I do not want this to affect the brand of my YouTube channel, correct?
I think I could, so yeah.
Well, if you've read the description of the video, the description of the stream, you would have seen that. But just giving you an advance notice now so that way you're not mad later when looking for said live stream and it's not there. Now, without further ado, let's just get this over with.
Now, I just don't want to have to have this stupid question you're accusing me of something I wouldn't do.
I wouldn't be accusing you if it wasn't constantly shoved in my face over and over and over again, and the actions that you have constantly lining up with what they're saying.
Well, that's not true.
Well, we'll see what you have to say for your defensives. Now, the following topics I'm going to bring up are from my Strange Case video, with the exception of you-know-who, to prevent unwanted arguments and unneeded hate speech, especially during these trying times with you-know-who around the world. Now then, let us begin with the first topic at hand. As soon as I skip to the part of my video, you know, for someone like me who's prepared for this kind of stuff, you'd think I would have something in my hands right now. Okay, let's see. Address my video, Evan. Actually, I'm going to throw in a freebie. Let's throw in a freebie from the comments. Is there anything from Retro's video that you would like to address and potentially debunk?
I would debunk all the misinformation.
Okay, well, don't just stand there waiting to jerk me off. Go ahead and debate. Defend. Do it.
Okay, so I'm here to announce that I am here to defend myself from my Fifth Amendment. I want to prove I am innocent this whole time because I have nothing to hide. Because I want this to end right now because these information they publicized, these were false allegations, and these were lying, racist piece of crap. They are, because I had nothing to do anything about it.
And
I was never, ever hatred to all the people I was. And
okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Anyone and everyone can say that. I told you to defend the stuff that was mentioned in Retro's video. So, you have a start, but you don't have the actual defense. So, stop throwing paint at me and start painting a canvas for me.
Well, I'm trying to defend myself. What type of defense I'm about to say, because I thought you were going to.
Well, that's why you're here. It goes without saying. Your presence being here right now pretty much says what you just said, wasting everyone's time. So how about you actually do something that doesn't waste time and actually start defending yourself?
Okay, so about Retro Moon, you want me to...
Yes, the topics in Retro Moon's video.
Okay, so what he posted about me was false.
How so?
He thinks I'm a creep for no reason, just because I like to flirt on supermodels.
What?
Yeah, because I like to flirt supermodels because any type of girls are supermodels. Like, you know anything about supermodels, right?
Yes, I do, but the stuff that you liked clearly were not supermodels. Half of them were drawings.
No, like supermodels with beautiful selfies in the magazines. So anyway, so he thinks I'm too creep on this girl of a Disney series named Kim Possible. Well, guess what? She was 18 on the final season.
The final season, yes, but throughout the entire show, she's been fuck me, I should have practiced. She was depicted as 16 through 17 years of age. And even though the final season, and I'm giving you a cookie for this, the final episode, she is 18, that does not mean that she is a supermodel. She wasn't, like, advertised as much as, what's that one, that one girl from Tomb Raider, what was that? That was technically a supermodel, but I say technically because both of them are not real. A supermodel, by definition, has to A, be in the real world, and B, be inside some sort of comic or cover or constant photos or promoting a product, and their ideal brand is to look as sexy and as good looking as possible to appeal to the masses. Kim Possible is a drawing and a cartoon, and although they drew her to be stereotypically sexy, this is still a cartoon in question and therefore not a real supermodel.
Oh, I know. I know she's not real.
So why did you say that she was a supermodel?
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about other girls who are beautiful to be as models. I didn't say Kim Possible was a supermodel. All right.
But you still brought her up during said supermodel.
I'm saying supermodel girls. I like to flirt. But the question is for you: Have you ever fallen in love with girls who are supermodels?
Oddly enough, I have not. But then again, I'm someone who's more logical in thinking and someone who likes to think before I act. I will admit there are some people I would consider attractive even before I started drawing, getting into my friend groups and all that other stuff. But overall, full-on falling in love or even having an infatuation with someone has not happened with me before. So I ask, why would you bring this up?
To prove I am innocent.
But so far, you've only set up some stuff and have brought lackluster debates. And even though this is like a little freebie thing that I'm giving to one of my fans before we move on to the actual hard-hitting evidence, it's still not convincing me.
Well, I have to agree with you because this does not make any sense to judge people what they're doing, which is wrong.
What doesn't make sense is the fact that the past is constantly being brought up into the future, and what's in his video has probably been mentioned in my video and expanded upon, even without getting into context when making said video at the time.
I think I have did.
Well, I don't have the video pulled up, and this was like a little freebie, so let's actually move on to the hard-hitting stuff. The first thing that I am bringing up is your original Twitter account that got taken down. Is there a reason why you retweeted a bunch of lolicon art?
What?
Yes, it says right here that you had made a Twitter account in the year of 2025. It was taken down because you retweeted from an artist who's infamous for drawing lolicon art in underage pornography. Mainly, the ones that you retweeted were, of course, Our House characters. And even though there was a canonical adult age for those characters, the artist depicted them in their childlike form. So I ask of you, why did you retweet that stuff?
I didn't retweet that. I just forgot that time, but
No one forgets that content. Even I am weary about what my artist draws.
I just thought I would make a joke about it.
How would you make a joke about that? You're not. Was it? Does Filipino still make those types of jokes? Oh, wait. Earlier Hot Diggity Demon did. You're not the Hot Diggity Demon. And even then, he's since reformed. Why would you joke about something like that when there was no setup to that punchline or running gag?
Well, I thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny? What is funny about that? Blatantly retweeting that crap over and over and over again. Are you aware of how young your audience is?
Well, I just thought it was funny.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say one of your younger audiences saw this, do you think it will be age appropriate for them to see that kind of content?
I know how to be careful, so
You clearly
I'll say,
did it with what I've been seeing. Now,
well,
for me, for example, I know my audience is in the younger to mid-teen range, so I don't usually post stuff about that on my main account. Because I'm aware of how young they are and how inappropriate it is to show that kind of content to people. Even if it is a joke, what gives you the right to retweet that stuff all for the sakes of a few ha-has?
are you finished?
I'm awaiting your response to defend this.
Alright, so can you repeat that again?
I ask of you again, what gives you the right to retweet that stuff as a joke, and are you aware of how this could have impacted one of your younger audiences?
First off, about a joke, so I thought it was funny because it could be an adult joke I like to do because, people like to do adult jokes.
There's a difference between doing an adult joke and making sexual content out of children that should not have existed in the first place. What the artist was doing was not drawing out of a joke, he was drawing out of a sexual fantasy.
I just didn't know.
Clearly. You clearly didn't know, even though you retweeted it multiple times, all uncensored, and even exposed on, but apparently you got the video taken down. And shortly afterwards, the original Twitter account you had was suspended. So I ask of you again, what is funny about retweeting those types of content and having them potentially exposed to your child audience? Because this is not like Rick and Morty where they can get away with that stuff because they actually have writers to know how to get around that stuff and the punchline is actually funny. This is just straight up retweeting lolicon art.
First off, I probably don't have any child audience.
But you do. You do. What's that one guy's name who has the big City Green profile picture?
Big City Green?
Yeah, what's his name? Something fan. Whatever his name is, the confirmed age I got is around 14 to 15 years of age. And even though he's a teenager, that's still a minor in the eyes of the law. What if he saw that and got traumatized, or who knows what side effects could have come from that when he saw it, if he saw it? We're lucky that we don't even know if he saw any of those things or not. Would he find those images funny?
Well, hopefully he understands.
What was the joke? What was the joke retweeting that stuff?
The joke that people would ever make, if you understand, because I know how joke looks like.
No, you clearly don't, because I didn't see the joke. I saw none of those jokes. Those screenshots that I got sent, I could not put into the goddamn video. I didn't even want to censor that shit. Those weren't jokes, man. Those were blatantly lolicon art that you constantly retweeted just because you were bored scrolling through Twitter. I may not be a very good writer, but I know a good joke when I see one, and that was not there. South Park could have made a better joke out of that. Hell, if they saw this, they could probably make a good joke out of this. I don't doubt Matt and Trey because they know how to do good jokes like that. They've even done jokes like that before, and it's been praised to be one of the best episodes of all time because of the punchline they had with Ike and that teacher, and Cartman acting like one of the hosts from that one TV show. So, again, what was the joke about retweeting lolicon art?
I don't know what my answer because of the stupid question you have.
Because you don't have an answer for that one.
Because
you knew exactly what you did was wrong, and you should have not done that, but you did anyways.
Now, what type of accusations do you have right now?
The hard-hitting one. Did you not see the Strangest Case video?
These are all freaking lies.
Then why did you have a horrible job defending the first mention that I brought up?
Repeat it again.
Why did you do a horrible job defending yourself when I brought up the first of, I believe, 3 or 2 that we were supposed to be talking about today?
What horrible job.
You're supposed to be defending yourselves and disproving what happened that day, and yet so far all you brought to me was nothing but a tray full of bullshit. I asked for a steak, and you gave me bullshit. And you see right there what I just did? That was an actual joke. Kind of unexpected, but the punchline at least got a chuckle from someone. Because who in the hell would order bullshit when they ordered steak? And I know that it's not fully funny, but it still got a chuckle out of my brain. It probably got a chuckle in the audience. Someone out there probably laughed. And that is how you do a joke. But you didn't make a joke when retweeting that stuff. You just straight up took me out to dinner, gave me no consent, and then tried to fuck me like that. And that right there, just to clarify for your small brain, another joke. But that one was a dark humor joke. That's how you do dark humor. That's how you're supposed to do it, at least on one end. So again, for the very last time, because I know I'm repeating myself, what was funny about retweeting that crap?
The funny way is that I like to do what people ever do because they like to retweet something that they really like.
No captions, no nothing. It was straight up a retweet. There was no call out, there was no setup, there was no punchline, there was no appetizers, there was nothing on this dinner plate that I wanted to eat. There was nothing but straight up retweeted garbage.
I don't understand why people would ever do that.
Yeah, I don't understand why I'm doing this with you either, but we're moving on to the second part. You gotta at least defend yourself on, like, one thing. I'm surprised that you could not defend yourself against the first one. Next one we'll be talking about your freaking DeviantArt account that was banned. Now, I understand that DeviantArt is questionable nowadays because of the content on there, but the stuff that I've heard is really... no. So, according to my files I have right here, in 2023, you created your DeviantArt account, but it was banned in 2024 because you wanted to do a roleplay with people on the website for your quote-unquote MCU projects, and when in reality, you wanted to roleplay your scenario of a dream Nickelodeon Roundhouse episode, which instantly turned into a Rule 34 roleplay. Now, I will admit this because I have no shame on the internet. I am not a stranger to erotic roleplays. Sometimes I do that myself. But I ask of you, why would you do that with a setting like The Loud House, whose a majority of their cast are underage or minors?
So can you repeat that again?
Why would you do an erotic roleplay on DeviantArt with the cast of Nickelodeon's Loud House? And to clarify for those of you who are documenting this, not the actual cast, I'm talking about, like, the characters on the show.
Well, I've seen people on comments on DeviantArt, they made a joke about, like pedophile jokes. Like, you know anything about pedophile jokes, right?
Yes, and you're really bad at doing them.
Well, I do that as a joke as well because this was a joke, alright? I just don't do that for real.
There was a difference between a joke and actually doing said act. And it absolutely disgusts me that you thought that doing this would be a joke. With a random stranger online, nonetheless.
Yes, because it is a joke because
How is it funny to roleplay underage child porn?
again, because I saw people on comments, they just do that. So I decided
They're not supposed to just do that. It is illegal in the United States and many parts of the world. The youngest that I'm aware of, at least for the age of consent, is 16 in Japan at least. Not characters that are depicted to be 7, 13, 3, like most of the characters are in the Loud House show itself.
Man, I just didn't realize about this.
Yeah, clearly! Almost as if you wanted to actually do them yourself without even realizing you would get caught.
Man, I don't know why they did that to me.
No, why did you do that? Why did you went through the roleplay? The screenshots are there. You can't deny that it's not you. This was before the age of artificial intelligence blinding justice. So I know the screenshots are real. So tell me, why would you do them in the first place?
For the first place, well, I thought it was funny I could do because I know how to try to become a joker like I am.
You're not a comedic. You go in your comment sections, most of them are either empty or has Google photo calling you out, or you're blind one fan commenting how great you are. You say you have over 1,900 subscribers, Mazel Tov by the way, but the views you get are the lowest I have ever seen. With the exception of YouTube Shorts, all of your videos get about 1 or 12 views, and no one's coming to laugh with you. They're coming to laugh at you. Because they know what you are, and they know how funny it is when you try to defend yourself. I'm at least giving you a fighting chance, and you're not swinging one damn punch.
Because
because you're what? Because you're innocent? An innocent person would have hard-hitting evidence shown to my face right now, or at least a well-structured argument to counteract with what I've been saying. We're 2 to 3 here, or 2 to 4, I don't know how long the video is, and we still have not heard one good defense from you to convince me why I should take down the video.
Because this is spreading misinformation.
Yeah, and you're here to defend yourself. And you're clearly not defending yourself. You're not convincing me at all.
I am defending myself because...
Is this what you call defense? Because it looks like to me you're spraying your ass open ready to get railed in.
Yes, because I want to know the truth. That I am innocent the whole time.
You want to know the truth? You're supposed to believe that you have the truth and you're supposed to prevent said truths at me. You have done nothing but present bullshit on my plate. I'm complaining to the chef. I did not order bullshit. I ordered some good evidence. So where is it?
What evidence?
The evidence to say that you are innocent. You have not presented me one hard-hitting evidence, and if your defense is this, good lord, man, I can only imagine what the next one's gonna be.
I do have the evidence, and I'm...
Then where is it? If you have the evidence, why did you not show it to me in the first place?
Because I'm testifying right now, because...
Yeah, you're testifying right now. You're supposed to present the evidence to me right now. When I ask for why so-and-so is here, or does so-and-so actually exist, you're supposed to present to me why it doesn't exist, or why those things actually happen, and try to change my mind. But so far, the only thing that my mind has decided is to keep the video up. You have done nothing to convince me, nothing to defend yourself, nothing to prove that you're an innocent man.
Like, should I try to give you a photo about it?
A photo, a video, a screenshot, word of mouth, fucking anything!
So should I do it right now?
Yes! Where was supposed to do it after the stream? You're supposed to do it right now. Have you never been on a debate before? For someone who's really into politics, you seem pretty unprepared right now. Everyone always has their arguments laid out, prepared to show the viewers at home what their side is. Everyone knows this, and for some reason, it's not going through your thick skull. Don't you think that you should have been prepared for this? I gave you advance notices. I gave you advice. I even told you, hey, the deadline's going to be closer, so even though the debate's going to be in 24 hours, get ready. And you are clearly not ready. You have not prepared yourself. You have only spouted it's because it was a joke without giving me a reason why it was a joke, or at least a good reason why it was a joke.
Because it is a joke.
But how is it funny? Just because it's the opposite of what normal humans are supposed to do doesn't make it funny. There's a difference between doing the acts and joking about the acts. And so far, you've done more doing than joking.
What an idiot someone can be.
Yeah, I know. What an idiot you can
Not
be.
me.
Yes, clearly you. You are the most unprepared guest I have ever had on this show. Or in general. I had friends who have never been on YouTube be more prepared to talk with me on like a random Fortnite stream, Pokemon stream, reaction stream than you.
This is all just false accusations. Like, alright, so here's the plan. I'm about to give you the evidence. So, should I try to find some comments, and are you gonna still streaming for a while?
We've been streaming for 38 minutes.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know how long we do have to stream.
We have until you either screw up or until we presented both sides of the argument. So if you have something to defend yourself, you better do your bitch ass a favor and defend yourself.
Sure, I know how. I want to defend myself, and I want my voice to be heard. So
then do it. Convince me.
Sure. Okay, so sure. So the question is, like, do you have DeviantArt page?
Yes and no. I made one many years ago to save some common writer simulators, but I don't use it nowadays because I have better things to do, such as making YouTube videos for me and a friend of mine, and drawing some art of either cute or spicy shit.
Alright, so since you don't have DeviantArt, like, have you ever watched the Disney series called Amphibia?
No, it has been on my watch list for a while, but a series called Kamen Rider has been eating up that because of how good the story arcs on there. I have heard good thing about Amphibia, but I ask of you, what does this have to do with defending yourself?
Okay, so you're about to understand this, because have you ever heard this DeviantArt page that he made a version of himself that he made to be in adventures in another dimension with those other girls?
That's like, called a fan fiction. What does this have to do with you?
Because this is how fan fiction does that.
I am aware of that, but again, what does this have to do with you?
What does have to do with me?
Yes, that's the whole reason this stream is here in the first place.
Are you trying to make those falsely accusations again?
No, I expected you to at least defend yourself, at least have a story prepared, but you have nothing!
Because I'm losing power.
I think you're just lawfully unprepared because you thought you could walk in and instantly win this. Do you even know what I've been doing aside from setting the stream up? I've been getting my facts checked. I've been making sure that all the files are confirmed legit. I've been making sure that the evidence I have is real. And I've been making sure that it lines up correctly with what I've been hearing from when I made the videos. What have you been doing for the last few days to prepare yourself for this? I am more prepared than you, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall here who's repeating himself over and over and over again because they don't have actual evidence because they actually did it.
Because I don't understand the question you're trying to ask me something what I've done.
What do you mean? My cousin can answer the questions I've been asking you, and he's fucking 6. What gives you the excuse? And don't you dare say because you're autistic, because I have that too. How come I'm more functioning than you?
Oh, now you want to talk about my cousin, right?
I said autistic.
Oh. Thought you said you were talking about my cousin.
No, I said I am autistic. How am I more functioning than you? Where did you get your cut? Okay, you know what? Now hearing the sentence out loud, I can see how you can misinterpret that with how crappy your speaker must be.
And you still don't want to talk about my cousin, right?
Because it would just lead us to a endless loop of he did it, no he did it, and that's a complete waste on everyone's time.
No, because
I'm gonna let this one slide, but if any one of us brings up the cousin again, I'm gonna cut the stream. We have more important things to talk about, cause this next one is the one that made me want to do the stream in the first place. What gives you the right to encourage your audience to call everyone a female or a Nazi or something that they're not?
Ever since they're trying to harass the First Amendment I just like to lay out, they deserve to be called.
You do realize that anyone who calls anyone a Nazi usually gets laughed at, right? And no one likes an audience that's sexist. That's why a majority of YouTubers don't call their subscribers or their enemies Nazis unless it's an inside joke. And even then, it has to be a very funny inside joke, because last time I checked, the whole world, aside from a few insane people, hates Nazis and don't exactly like to be called the gender that they're not. So why are you encouraging this behavior to your audience? And don't say you're not, because whatever the fuck his name has been doing it to my friend Ghoulfather, who I want to remind you for a 5th fucking time, has the pass because the man is black.
First off, I don't believe this guy, Ghost, what you call him, I don't believe he is black.
Oh, he is. He's black. The motherfucker is black. I've seen it before with my own 2 eyes. I have not heard of this man in over a year, but he got into a call with me, he turned on his camera, he put his camera up to the screen, be like, yo, look at what the hell Zelda's doing. And I don't know about you, but the melatonin in black people's skins, there are lots of melatonin in that skin, right? I don't know about you, but that sounds like a black person to me.
My answer. You don't know how to listen to everyone's answer after you.
No, you clearly don't. You clearly don't. You didn't know the questions I had the first time when I brought them up to you. I had to repeat them to you 3 times.
This is not how you ask them. You're not a bailiff. You're not a lawyer.
No, but I am someone debating you, and this is what people do on a debate. They hit you with the hard-hitting evidence, and they take advantage of a situation. That's what you're supposed to be doing, too. What do you mean, no evidence? It's right there in the strange case of the new Marvel creator, the monster of many lies, and my other strange case video that I made on you years ago, and on Retro's video. What the fuck do you mean, no evidence?
Because these evidence they lay out, they were false.
So how are they false? Where is the proof or word from you that they are false?
The proof I have is right here because I'm...
Right here? Well, give it to me! Show it to me! Show me from your words, or from a screenshot, or from a video! Because so far, you have shown nothing!
Because I'm testifying right now because I don't know how to send a photo or something.
You're supposed to send it through DMs on Blue Sky, not Blue Sky, Twitter, since that's the only way your dumbass can send shit to me!
This is just false accusations. I can't deal with this puppet right now like you are.
Yeah, because I'm actually prepared. Unlike you, I actually prepared for this stream, and I assumed you were gonna do the same too. But clearly, you're not prepared. You don't have your arguments down, you don't have your defense down, you're repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and I know I've been repeating the same thing as well, but every time I did, I told you the evidence that was presented to me and asked you, is there a way you could debunk them? And you debunked none of them! None of them at all! At least Zone38 had a fighting chance. And granted, his arguments were still fucking stupid, but he still at least tried to defend himself in a way that actually sounded just a tiny bit logical. Everything that you have told me has been illogical, repeating the same thing over and over again with a new plane of quote, and could you ask me the question again? I didn't hear it the first time. What makes you think you were prepared for this debate in the first place? I gave you a second chance to actually be prepared, to actually defend yourself, to clear your name, and you have done none of that.
Well, I'm doing this right now because I want my voice to be heard again.
Is this what you call defending yourself? Yes. You can ask anyone in the live chat this question. Who is winning? Who is sounding more convincing? Should I take down the video or should I not? I'm very confident in what the public has to say with their answer. What about you? What do you think they're gonna say?
Take the video down.
No. I think they're gonna say keep the video up. But I am not a biased person. I'm someone who is willing to give someone a chance. So, members of Team Shadow and everyone in between, tell me, who do you think is the most convincing right now? Slimy, may I join the stream? No. This may turn into a shit show, but I promised a 1v1. So, my apologies, Retro. I can't.
To all my people out there, you know, these allegations they have for me, these were false. I just can't stand it. These were all false allegations. This is all just all type of unlawful behavior we had. This is nonsense, what they're saying, what they're accusing me of something I wouldn't do, just because I make a joke about it.
Is that all?
Oh, I'm still looking in my mind right now.
Alright, let's see what the comments have to say in the live chat. I'm gonna read every one of them out of fairness. Alright. BGG fan literally said the world would be a better place without me. That is a threat. Slimy Manager already answered that question already. Ian Sonic Gotcha VA said this man is at his point, Galaxy. I agree. Retro Moon agrees with him and agrees that I am winning. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes to see if anyone else is gonna agree with me or agree with you, out of fairness. But so far, it does not look like I'm taking out a video tonight.
I just hope they understand because, you know, you're making.
If you didn't convince me, I'm gonna be brutally honest here. If you didn't convince me, someone who's willing to see both sides, and I was hoping to see both sides too, but you're not giving me the full story. If you failed to convince me, what makes you think that you would convince them? I trust my audience to judge what I do as fairly as possible. Do they like my video or not? I let them decide by a view, by a like, by a comment, maybe some criticism here and there. Unlike you, I actually trust my comments. I trust my viewers because I do not insult their intelligence with slop content.
Well, I don't trust any trolls. I don't trust Confederacy.
Did you just accuse me of a major part of an audience that I've banned from my channel?
You heard me right.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen every now and then, but I didn't think it would come from a literal brain-dead moron.
Black Lives Matter.
Even with your comments here right now, and some of your fans here, it does not take a genius to see who has the majority vote. You know what? Let's do it even more fairly. I'm not sure if this feature is still on YouTube or not, but I'm gonna open up a poll on the live stream itself. It cannot be hacked, it cannot be altered, it cannot change anyway. So let me see if polls are a thing. A polls are a thing? Let me see. Ah, here we are, a poll. Do you think is the
poll that I just post, right?
No, because I don't think a majority of are you majority of your fans even watching this stream right now? Because if so, you could just send them a link or not. I'm willing to do like a poll on an extra thing just to get multiple sides. I think is.
And by the way, you did put a video about you. Part of the clip of the video you made that you calling me for a debate. Well, you just.
I what? I what? I what?
No, I'm trying to spit out what I was saying because I was about to say that you post this poll that I used to had on that video you just put.
But so, you still posted it. You still had an awful take and you posted it.
Yeah.
Did it not occur to you that you probably should have taken that poll down? You could still take down the poll to this day.
What? I just want to ask any people who to blame and what they approve of and what's their favorite. But the question is for you, do you blame Thomas Matthew Crooks what he did last year? Because I do.
Why the hell would I vote in something that I have no interest in? Because unlike political folk, I have better things to do in my life for both me personally and my friends and family. If I was more involved with those types of topics, I would have given you an answer. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a shit about politics. I've even told to you on your face. I even told to you, I don't care about politics. So I don't know why you're bringing this up.
I wish you would, because it's a free country.
Free country, my ass. Freedom's being taken away every step we take until that orange is out of office.
You did comment on my video about since the election day.
Yeah, mentioning you that it's not till another 3 years. It doesn't take a genius to know that a presidential election happens every 4 years. And last time I checked, it's 2025. 3 more years until the next presidency. Everyone knows this, including a 5-year-old.
And you judge me for no reason because my father was the former president.
No, I judge you based on your actions, not what you think your non-existent father did. I'm judging you based on what you did in the past, what you're doing right now, and what you will do in the future. Because unlike you brain-dead sheep, I believe actions speak louder than words. And all of your actions have done is prove to me that the video has nothing but cold, hard proof that you are a monster. And even if you want to put it into votes, if you look at the polls right now, which are still open, mind you, so anyone can change their votes now if they wanted to, you could see clearly who the winning side is right now.
I'm sure I'm winning.
I like to see your face when you look at them right now.
I'm sure people understand that you're coercing me.
Oh, go ahead. I'm giving you a few minutes to look at the poll. It's literally in the YouTube live stream, so go ahead, take a look.
I'll take a look later.
I'll even turn my back around right now. I'm not even looking. My hands are not even near. I'm opening the. I'm not even near my computer right now. Go ahead, take a look. Go ahead. Go see. See what democracy says. Did you look yet?
Not yet. I will look it up later.
No. Look at it now. Look at it now. It's 3 votes right now, but the results are staggering.
All right. I will take a look for a while. All right. So don't go anywhere.
I wasn't playing on it.
All right. I'll be right back.
What do you mean? You could just click on the link that I sent you for the stream. I mean, you have to scroll up a bit, but...
You're still there, right?
Of course I'm still here. I'm still talking to you, am I not?
I'm just making sure.
Did you look yet? I can hear my stream in the background. I know you saw the polls. This is the vote of democracy.
You still hear me, right?
Yes, I still... Wow, your microphone actually got better. Holy shit. Where was this earlier?
All right, I'm back. You still hear me?
Oh, now you're back to a crappy microphone. Yes, I'm still here.
All right, I just voted.
Okay.
And thank you, Big City Green, because he understands I am innocent.
Well, he's clearly on the losing side because everyone else thinks you're not. I can even show you the polls on my end, like on the behind the scenes end. Although it's not too different from like that one, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just out of spite. I ain't running on nothing but spite and coffee today.
So you're gonna ask me about writing?
I want to know why you think it's acceptable to call people women or Nazis, cause you never answered that question.
I'm trying to say it specifically because... Please repeat that again.
Why do you insist on calling people the opposite gender that they are, or Nazis, or encouraging your fans to do something like that when it goes against the terms of service on any platform to be racist or sexist, with the exception of X, because we all know how cooked that website is?
So, first of all, I call people Nazis because they judge me because I am Hispanic American.
Well, I'm not judging you based on your native heritage. I'm judging you based on the individual that you are. My father's more on the Spanish side, and I judge him for his actions. Same thing for a majority of my family, who's a bit more Mexican than I am, who has fluent Spanish speaking, by the way. A beautiful gift given to them by my grandfather. I did not get that gift because, unfortunately, I am a stupid dumbass that could not be bilingual. But my entire dad's side of the family has some spicy gene inside of them. And I don't see them like that. I see them as an individual. I see them as a person. I see them as my family because of their action. What you just told me was complete bullshit because this has nothing to do with race because I do not see age, race, gender, nationality, or anything. I am judging you by your actions alone. So why is it that you call people Nazis or women or any other stuff that I am not aware of? Because the only people that would do that are bigots.
The only bigots are them.
The only bigot I see is in front of me. Because clearly, you wouldn't spread around hate speech by calling someone what they're not just because of a couple of hate comments. Instead of actually stop thinking, analyzing the comments, and see if you should actually deal with that or if you just move on with your life.
And I wish I would blame people just because they do support President Trump. Because the negativity things they would say.
Oh, I'm not going to deny that bachelor has been raising negativity to a high, but I ask of you, what about your actions? How do you justify calling people shit that they're not? Calling people Nazis, racist, sexist, bigots, when clearly, anytime any of that is said, everyone always points it back at you. I've been called many things over the years, and you know what happened every time? I try to reason him like a normal person, be like, hey, I get you don't like me or my content, but you know, I'm not clearly not those things. And 9 times out of 10, those people are like, holy shit, you're actually a pretty chill dude. My bad, folk, I just don't like your content. And I'm like, hey, oh, that's fine. You don't have to like my shit. Have a nice day. And they move on with their lives. I do the same shit to you if I try to talk to you, and this is a hypothetical because I have not done that to you, but if I were to do that, you would just call me a racist, sexist bigot. You've done it to Gooffather, you've done it to other people, so what makes you think you're not going to do it again?
The reason why I won't do it again is because
You say you're not going to do it again, but we both know that you are. That's who you are as an individual, that's who you are as a person.
No. No, no, and no.
And give me a reason why.
No. Because I really love people who should trust the real people we have loved.
Oh, really? If you are what you say you are, then why do you constantly spread hate speech?
To get rid of racism.
But that only makes racism grow. Have you never heard of the lyrics from Standing Here from the Metal Gear Solid series? Violence bleeds violence. And that game is all about a political conspiracy theory that the main character is trying to stop. Did it not occur to you that what I just said, violence bleeds violence, would not apply to the real world? You spreading hate speech in order to destroy the bigots only spreads more hate speech, either back to you or other people who want to put that label onto innocent civilians.
Oh.
Did it not occur to your head that that could happen?
Hey, do you remind me about the movie A Time to Kill to the main actress of Samuel Jackson? Because you might want to see that because there are violence against violence because there's black people against Klansmen because I like to see Klansmen being clashed and
everyone loves Klansmen being clowned on, but again, that does not have to do with your action. That movie tells a theme. It tells a promise to the American people of what to do and what not to do while being entertaining for the world. Meanwhile, your actions spread hatred, violence. Well, okay, not violence yet, but hatred, malice, and disgusting ideologies that has affected even the lives of your fans. Just look at BGC fan. He's like 14 or 15, and he's calling black people white Nazis from the KKK. Is that acceptable in your eyes?
Well, maybe he doesn't believe there are black people because he does support civil rights for real. So
Do you understand the
I
words that just came out of your mouth right now?
what I'm saying is that I just don't like people to be impersonating any people other race.
But
different race.
Ghoulfather is not impersonating anyone. If anything, he's impersonating a character from a video game series, and even though he does do that, he's not taking his personality and pretending that they're that character from that series. He's being himself in the videos. Hell, nowadays, all he uploads is his funny shit that he finds on Discord because he doesn't care about his YouTube channel anymore, and the only reason he still uses it is to let users be aware of you and your actions, and if Zell comes back. What does impersonation have to do with your actions? Because he's not trying to impersonate you, he's telling the world what you are.
What?
What do you mean, what?
No,
Are you unaware of this whole debate, the topics of hand, and everything that's been going on for the last hour and 7 minutes?
I just didn't know.
You didn't know? So you didn't know that BCG fan is just spreading racist lies in the world to people who are black?
He doesn't do racist stuff.
Oh, really? Because Ghoulfather has mentioned it multiple times to you and BCG fan that he is a black man, yet you and BCG still call him a white woman KKK Nazi. How the hell do you justify that?
Because I just don't like impersonation. I don't believe
Again, he is not impersonating anyone. The man has the N-word pass. The man has the pass. And he has mentioned it to you two multiple times. How do you justify that?
I forgot that answer.
You forgot, or you don't want to answer because you know what the true answer is? I will ask you one more time. How do you justify calling a black man a white woman of the KKK and or Nazis?
Because that's how I seen about last year since North Carolina had, well, no offense about that. Well, you want me to say it?
No. Because I know what topic you're about to mention.
Because you remember last year what happened in North Carolina.
Yes, we are aware of that event that will not be named in this stream. But again, what does that have to do with calling a black man something that is clearly what a bigot would say?
A homophobic?
The man is not homophobic.
Well, not him. I heard this guy who was running for governor in North Carolina that he lost last year.
And what does that have to do with Ghoulfather? He has never once mentioned the state he lives in. Hell, I don't even know what state he lives in. So what does that have to do with calling a black man a white woman Klans member?
Because it's how I like to call them whatever.
Oh, so you project that onto people who you don't like. Even if they say what race or gender they are, you still like to do that. Why is that? Why is that your first thing, your first go-to panic button whenever someone calls you out or someone leaves a hate comment?
Because I have lots of issues myself because I'm in a bad mood.
You're in more than a bad mood, you're in a bad mindset. You may not believe what I'm about to say, but I am going to say it because I'm the only one out there that actually cares. You need actual help. Like severe mental
I'm
help.
fine.
You're clearly not fine. You think
No,
it's
no, no,
okay
no,
to
no,
call
no, no,
a
no,
black
no, no, no,
man
no. I
a
said
white
I'm already
woman from the
fine because-
KKK? That is not normal behavior. I have heard many creative insults on the internet and on the early days of the Xbox 360, and none of them were as filled with hate speech as yours.
No. That ain't true.
Then why do you do it to Ghoulfather?
Because he doesn't show me some respect. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
he doesn't respect you because you look like a fucking man-child. You look like an insane person. You look like if Pablo
That
from
doesn't make
SML
any
did a
sense.
fusion dance with Chris Chan.
You guys, such a nasty guy he is.
The dude
I
has
don't
no
do- I don't-
filter, but
I
he's
don't
no
really like him
bigot,
at all.
unlike
Big
you.
City Queen, I know you're hearing me, but you know this guy is nasty, alright? Because he doesn't show me respect. I just don't like people who disrespect me to my own culture, to my own
He has
race,
not
and
once
to my
made, well,
own
to my knowledge, he has not once made fun of your culture. What he has done is made fun of you as an individual and the content that you and him have created. You know
So
what?
right.
Let's go on a little side thing here. I saw a post that BCG made of a, I'm gonna be honest here, really bad drawing. I mean, I can see the passion in it, but really the dude needs some art skills. And even though Ghoulfather was clearly rude saying that it's shit, which even I will admit it's a bit harsh, even after BCG fan called him a Nazi or something else, I don't know what it was, let me look at the screenshots. While I'm pulling it up, even after he did that, you wanna know what the man did? Ghoulfather came in my DMs to be like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this guy? This guy's clearly being rude. And you wonder what I told him? I told him, even though the dude is being rude to you, treat him with some respect. Treat him with the respect that he deserves, because he's clearly not getting it from somewhere. If he wants to act like that, be the bigger man. And you wanna know what he did? Ghoulfather became the bigger man. He told him, hey, just get some art practice skills. Maybe learn some stuff online, because then you'll be better drawing one day. And giving him that good advice, you want to know what BCG fan gave him in return? Calling him a Nazi again. How is that justified? He even came to me to ask what I should do with the situation. If I was in that situation, I gave him the advice. He did send advice. I gave him a thumbs up, and BCG just fucked him in the ass like that. How is that justified in your eyes?
You're not making any sense.
What do you mean I'm not making any sense? The dude was being nice for once, and he got called a Nazi by one
Because
of
he
your
doesn't show me
fans.
respect
He
because
showed respect.
my
He
people
had
really
respect
have.
to contact me and ask me how to deal with the situation. Someone with no respect would have not done that at all. I had
question
better
is-
shit to
the
do.
question
I
is-
had a video
the
to
question-
edit, and I took
Will you
time out of
shut
my
up,
day
man?
to give him advice of being a kind person, because he's been like spamming my DMs with all this stuff about drama stuff, and it's like, dude, for once, be nice. And he did, and he just got shattered on by one of your fans, if not your biggest fan, and you clearly support calling something like that a fan who is clearly going to grow up to be the next you-know-who, Kirk man. I'm not going to say because I don't want to get demonetized, even though I'm not really monetized. So again, how is this acceptable? How is calling someone a racist stereotype for just hating on something, or for just giving out good advice? Or just in general, just because you don't like them? Is that your reason? Is that your justification? Just because you don't like them? I didn't like Zo38, but I still gave him some respect by leaving him alone. So, justify it. Justify it to me right now. Go on. Do it. I dare you. I double dare you to do it. Justify that shit right now.
Will you shut up, man?
Then justify it.
Now you made me lose it because you just had so many words that you're trying to accuse me.
Oh,
because
no,
you-
that's called the truth, bitch. Does it hurt? Does it hurt being hit with the truth? Oh, It does, doesn't it?
No.
So, oh, it doesn't. Okay, well, justify this. Justify this right now.
Okay, so please repeat this question slowly because I want to understand.
No, I'm doing it at my own pace because unlike you, my brain is still functional. So ask me the question.
I think my brain is functional too.
It's clearly slow. It's missing some gears. But I digress. I would want to keep making fun of you, but I want to hear this question you're about to ask me. So, before I pull some shit out of my ass to make my viewers laugh, ask me your goddamn question.
So I can ask, right?
Yes, do it now.
Okay, let me try to remember this question I'm about to ask you. All right, give me a minute. All right, so the question is, have you ever been commented by any confederacy you ever had in your channel?
No, because they've never came to my channel, because I posted video game Let's Plays back in the day, and even nowadays with my plush series, I still have not been posting that kind of stuff, because even if they did came to my channel, there's a filter on there that blocks them from doing so, because I don't welcome bigots to my YouTube channel.
Alright, so here's another one. Do you wish you could work at a comic studio? Well, a superhero studio you would work?
No. Back then, if it was like years ago, I would have said yes. But I know how the industry is run, and it is not as fun as you think it is. Sure, there were tight ships and deadline, and people are proud of their work, but at the end of the day, it's all unthankful for, it's all unforgiving, and they work their employees to the bone. I am proud to be an independent content creator, away from all that mainstream stuff, and as cool as it would be to have my slime appear in a comic for like a crossover, it is not worth appearing in one of those comics if it means I have to make other individuals suffer for that work. Unless they are getting compensated for all the hard work they do to ungrateful bastards like you.
And which superheroes do you ever love the most?
Okay, well that one I can actually answer with outrage. Let's see. Spider-Man, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Invincible is pretty good. That one Australian from The Boys, he's more of an anti-hero really. I know Deadpool's an anti-hero, but he's fun too. Batman, he's been going down in ranks for me recently, but I can't deny that Batman's pretty good. Batman Beyond, oh fuck yeah, now that's one that makes me splooge everywhere. What's another one? I know I said Super Sentai, but I'm just gonna throw in Zenkaija, because he's a fun-ass man. And, even though I don't like the series, Don Momotaro. I like Don Momotaro from Don Brothers.
So anyway, since you know I get angry sometimes, do you know what I would turn if I get angry?
Well, what's your answer?
I was going to expect that you would answer. Because I'll give you an example, Mr. Galaxy, because you're going to make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, really? I wouldn't like you when you're angry? I don't like you now. I am fucking pissed talking to you. And yet, I still gave you the respect to continue talking, either out of my own sick amusement, or because I want to see you try to defend yourself, or to see if there's a tiny chance that you are innocent.
Because I am innocent.
But you're not. We've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes, and for an hour and 20 minutes, you have not done one thing to debunk the evidence that I've thrown at you, or anything else.
Because I know how to testify. Because you're violating my Fifth Amendment.
No, I'm not. You know what? That's it. That's it. We're done. We're done here.
You're done. Alright, you give up? Because
No, I don't give up. I'm just done speaking to someone who does not know how to speak in general.
you're lying.
Ladies and gentlemen, with everyone in between, I don't know what the hell I just did. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I tried to give someone a chance, and they screwed it up in my face. Was it for my sick amusement? Was it for the purposes of entertainment? Was it for justice? The world will never know in the end of the day, because I am done. I got better things to do. I am going back to work. I have things to do when it comes to making videos, Galaxy skits, and other things in general. Do not ever ask me to make a Strange Case video ever again, because this will never happen again. I am ending the poll right here. Everyone has voted. The winner of this debate, and unfortunately by a landslide, Mr. Galaxy of Team Shadow Studios. This was the biggest waste of time. I wholeheartedly agreed. I could be doing another video right now. I could be editing Galaxy skits. I could be drawing something. I could just have my free day and just play with my Kamen Rider toys to de-stress before I prepare myself for tomorrow and edit another video. Instead, I chose to do this. Put the spotlight on an individual in hopes of seeing if they could defend themselves. Because for some reason, I wanted to see both sides of the story. But in the end, all I got was the answer that I came within when I started the stream. Edwin is a monster. He's clearly sick in the head, and he needs professional help. I didn't make this stream out of malice. I didn't do all of this just to clown on him. I may have done that near the end of the stream, but I want him to get help. I don't want him to have the same fate as Cyrax or Chris Chan or all these other locals. If people like Nostalgia Critic can exist when they were labeled a locale, but they changed their image even after the worst video of all time, and last I checked, the dude has like a pretty tough nut to crack. If he could have changed, there's a chance that I thought this man would change. But nope. No. Much like the one brain cell that's speaking for me, I should have expected better. That was the biggest waste of time. It was. But it was entertaining. Even though he had nothing to bring to the table. And I clearly am done with his bullshit. In the end, the real winners of this debate is you guys. You got to see two sides clashing. You got to see some jokes being made. And you got to see a side of me that I usually never show unless I'm very pissed off at losing at a video game. And most importantly, you saw how unprepared Evan was. I tried to give him a fighting chance. Set up a Discord call. Give him time to prepare himself. And yet, the most he done to prepare was make a fantasy YouTube short and say that all the stuff they did was for a joke. Just a cruel and twisted joke. I didn't even get into the third thing, but it's clear that I didn't have to. And even though I did get heated, in the end, none of us should be walking out smiling. There's a sick man out there that needs help. Even though I feel the fire to laugh at him, I trust that you, my subscribers, can get him the help that he needs. I'm here this time. Dude, you just missed it. It was awesome. Well, not really, but it was awesome for me at least. No. No, I'm better than this. This is not a victory. Not for me. You guys may say I won via the poll, but I'm gonna disagree. In the end, all I want him to do was to see the errors of his ways. But he didn't. Even when I told him to justify some inexcusable actions, he didn't. Even when I gave him a chance to come up here and at least tell me a story to defend himself, he didn't. But it's for the platform as a whole. Yeah. You're right. It's to inform the platform about this man that needs help. To give you an idea, this is someone who believes that SpongeBob winning the Kids' Choice Awards was flawed. He thought it was something that was not there. The evidence he got was from a copy pasta. He wants to storm a studio in Nickelodeon in an attempt to burn down the studio, which won't even work because, first off, SpongeBob is made in multiple different studios, and what's the most that this guy's gonna do? Punch a security guard? Get arrested? You cooked a man for his actions and wouldn't accept his fate, and that what matters at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Evan, if you're still watching this, this is not a victory for either of us. In the end, I lost for wasting my time, and you lost for being this unprepared. I don't want to ever see you on my YouTube channel ever again. And if you ever do this shit again, I will make sure that you will be sent away for a long time. So don't let me catch you under my radar. I am going to leave you alone. Which, technically, I did before I set up this whole debate thing, but I'm going to leave you alone. I'm leaving the video up, but I will not make any posts celebrating my fans for spreading the video. I will not make any videos on you, exposing you for the monster that you are. I'm going to be on this channel, and Lunar Shadow's channel, and do what I do best. Make YouTube videos for everyone to enjoy. So, ladies and gentlemen, with everyone in between, make sure you check out the latest episode of Galaxy Skits. The setup is almost done, because next episode, I'm getting a facelift! And while you wait, make sure to check out Lunar Shadow's channel. We are about to upload some of my best edited videos yet, but until then, entertain yourself with the Can I Beat Batman series or Can I Beat Spider-Man series. Until next time, my name is Mr. Galaxy, and I am going to take a nap. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm not doing my normal outro because, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, this is not Canada Galaxy Skits as a whole. This does not reflect Team Shadow Studios as a brand. This reflects me as an individual. So, until next time, goodbye, everybody. Be safe out there. And good luck. Because if this is how you debate, you're completely cooked.